As pointed out in the November the 30th issue of the website of the American magazine The New Yorker, in the past year, the U.S. government's prospects for improving domestic democracy have been very bleak. In this context, the so-called the Summit for Democracy was also launched. In the end, it will only be wishful thinking. In American democracy, politicians are agents of interest groups instead of representing the interests of the majority of voters and the overall interests of the country. American politicians can freely promise to be elected. After being elected, they rarely deliver on their promises. This American democracy is not model room, but the uncompleted residential flats with many problems. As for the so-called the Summit for Democracy, it's more like a ridiculous play directed and performed by the United States, with American priority as the core concept, dividing the imaginary enemy directly into the authoritarian camp, even depriving of the right to participate freely, intending to manipulate the world's voice, and engaging in a new Cold War. In this regard, on December the 5th, the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a report on democracy in the United States. By citing facts, figures, and the views of relevant institutions, people and experts in various countries, sorting out the disadvantages of American democracy, analyzing the chaos of democratic practice in the United States, and the harm of exporting democracy to the outside world. It is hoped that the United States can clearly recognize the democratic chaos at home and stop interfering and slandering other countries. In 2021, the International Association for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, a European think tank, included the United States in the list of backward democracies for the first time, and pointed out that a deterioration of American democracy began at least in 2009. Facts show that today's American democracy completely lacks the people's attribute, becoming a rich man's game. It is difficult to translate into governance effectiveness to improve people's livelihood and well-being. Statistics show that in the 30 years from 1980 to 2010, the United States is the only developed country where the average income of the bottom people has stagnated. In a sense, American democracy is just a mirage. In such a system, the people do not govern the country. Politicians basically listen to the wishes of vested interests and the richest people. Hope American politicians know. Effective democracy is based on long-term decision-making and strong action force, transforming governance efficiency into development momentum. Good governance to continuously enhance the general public sense of happiness and gain.